Alright, so I have a very, very important topic situation that I've gone through recently that has been tearing me apart. And maybe I should seek counseling, but maybe I should just say it on camera, post it, and maybe it'll help me feel better. Not feel better, but maybe move forward from it. I don't know. But last year, let's see. Okay, let me start from the beginning. I had been with, we consider married, but I've been with my fiance, husband, whatever you want to call him, for 5.5 years. Never cheated on him until October in 2017. And so that's my first vlog, so I'm like kind of nervous, even though you guys are not even gonna see this yet until I post it. But anyway, last year I had this girl who was my best friend for 11 years, and let's just call her Tina, okay? Her name is Tina. And she would tell all these lies to me, to him, about each other, so we can, fight and be against each other. So we fought so much last year, and it, made us so bad to where she told me, because I was actually talking to a guy friend of mine who was like a brother to me at the time about it, and she saw that, and she told me, she was like, why don't you just fuck him already? Because, this girl, Tina, she was a whore, still is. I mean, her fiance is in Utah, and she has an Illinois boyfriend. And, she told me to, fuck him already, even though I was, like, talking to him about her problems for, I don't know, like a week. And, I already had 2 children, okay? And one night, we were fighting really bad, and I had to go to Walmart. And my guy friend told me, to come by, so I did, to smoke and talk, whatever. And then it turned out that I cheated. And then, I told the guy not, come to me, because I know that if I get pregnant, then I would have to get aborted. Because, okay, let me tell you, with my other pregnancies, my first daughter, I had 2 daughters. I have a 4.5-year-old and a 1.5-year-old. My 4.5-year-old, I had complications with. My amniotic fluid broke, or ruptured, I should say, at 32 weeks. I was put on bed rest until 34, and then she was induced then 34 weeks. She has asthma because of it. I mean, she was in the hospital for like 11 days, but it was hard, having your baby in the hospital and then going home without her, that was, that was hard. But, so she had heart problems and oxygen problems, they would both drop to 0 out of nowhere, so she would have these episodes. So she didn't come home for 11 days, so that was hard enough, and she was 5 pounds, which is really small, okay? And she has asthma because of it. She has a heart murmur, which I feel bad. She has, she has eczema, which I do too, which is, whatever. And she has allergies, which pretty much every child does. But anyway, so so she's lived with that. She's gone through a lot. And my youngest, because I was high risk because of what happened with Delilah, I was put on this hormone called progesterone. It was vaginally, it was gross, until I was 37 weeks, just to, make sure that my cervix wouldn't open until at least 37 weeks, which it did. It worked until 38.5 weeks. And that's like that morning. It was August 27th. That's her birthday. It was a Saturday morning. I woke up at 7 and I passed. Blood clot. Yeah, a huge one. It's gross. So I went to the hospital. My mom told me to go to the hospital, so I went. And they couldn't figure out why. So they said, since they can't, I was so close to my due date anyway, they were just gonna induce me. So, sorry, I'm clearing my throat a lot. Anyway, so they induced me. I had her, well, when she was born, a cord ripped from her neck. So she was born dead. She was dead for 5 minutes. So that was hard enough. And my ex-best friend, Tina, was there with me too. It was really, really emotional. That's because, my man was home with my oldest daughter, watching her. And, so yeah, that was hard enough, okay? And so then 4 days later, or like actually 2 days later, I started feeling really sick. I had a fever that kept going up high. The highest it was at 103 point something. I can't remember. But because the Tylenol, nothing, I thought maybe it was just, I was just coming out with the flu. I had no idea about complications, afterbirth complications. I had no idea. So, when I went to the hospital, because, the fever and my body aches weren't stopping, they, took my temperature, they took tests, like, okay, we got a winner, let's, we're gonna admit you. They did all these tests, all these freaking blood tests, ultrasounds, and I had endometritis, which is the inflammation of the lining of the uterus, and it's very rare, and it only happens when they don't clean you out all the way after you give birth. So, because of the hospital, I understand, but I don't, because the attention was on my baby, but yet they should have had someone, one person, make sure that I was cleaned out before, but they didn't. They were just whatever. So I was in the hospital, for 3 days, and I just had, my new baby, and then I hadn't seen my older one for a couple days, so I, and my man, I missed him, and then, so then the day, it was the second full day, actually 48 hours after that, I started hemorrhaging out of nowhere. It just would not stop for 2 full hours. I lost so much blood, and the OB came in and said that we had to do a D&C. Then she was gone, she disappeared because she didn't disappear, but she had to go do delivery, and she was the only OB on call. It was stupid. So I was there bleeding and losing all this blood for 2 hours. I don't even know how much blood I lost. I lost so much. And my mom was there because, she brought in my baby because I was, lonely and I was bored. And I wanted at least to see one of my kids. And my other daughter was sleeping. So I was like, please bring my baby, So then, before they even gave me the anesthesia, I passed out because of how much blood I lost. So, I was close to dying. But my girls have been through enough. Okay, so I know, I was planning on getting a birth control right away. But I didn't because of what happened with Avery and what happened with me. And then I didn't really go to the doctor since because, they just treated me like shit. So I'm like, just fuck it, whatever. And then last year, my ex, kind of my best friend, tried tearing me and my man apart. And then I made a big mistake. And then I cheated. And then we find out 2.5 weeks later that I got pregnant. So of course, I had to do the number one thing that I'm so against. I'm so against abortion. It was the hardest thing. I didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to because either 1, I could die from it, and then have 3 children without a mother. Number 2, the baby could die from it. Who knows? And then also with the father, he had his own family, I had my own family, so the drama, the child it would be going back and forth, and just the drama that the child would go through, it wouldn't be fair. Like, it just wouldn't be a good life, you know? And I feel bad because, you know, why? Because, like, you know, but what if there was a chance that, you know, we both could have survived? What if there was? Even though each pregnancy kept getting worse, but still. Sorry. Right now, it'd be 7.5 months. My due date would have been July 10th. Actually, like, yeah, 7 months. My due date would be July 10th, so in 2 months I would have had it. And I keep having these dreams that he comes. And it's hard, and just... Abortion is a really touchy subject. And the fact... I mean, if it, you know, if a little girl, if she, God forbid, gets raped, you know, that's a legit reason to get an abortion. Someone who, like me, who has complications and almost died, even though I didn't want to, I really didn't want to, but stuff like that, that is good. I mean, that's a reason to get an abortion. But the girls out there that just throw their babies away because they just don't want to have them, they just don't want the fucking responsibility, like, fuck you. Fuck you. Like, how they could be just so, like, I don't care, like, whatever. And it's just an embryo, it's not a life. No, it's a baby. Like, once the sperm hits the egg, it's a baby. It's a fucking baby. It's a life. It has a soul. Like, you are a murderer. I'm a murderer. And I hate it. I hate it so much, and I don't know what to do. So I feel like I keep, you know, like, I'll never forget myself, but I keep, you know, feeling like I'm moving forward. But then something or some memory just brings me right back. And I don't know if I'll ever forgive myself for this. And I know that whenever I cry about it, it brings back the pain of me cheating on the love of my life. And he was so broken. He was so broken. And that's why I hate talking to him. That's why maybe I figured if I post a video, this will be better, because I can actually fence and just say all my feelings, no matter what. Like, I love him with all my heart, and I did not mean to do it. I didn't want to kill my kid either. And like, honestly, like, looking back on it, I'd rather just have myself just die. I mean, yes, my children need me, but why did my child have to die? Why did I have to sacrifice that baby? Why? They didn't ask for that. What do they want to live? It's like, I don't even know if I'll ever get over it. Like, will I ever get over it? I don't know. I have no idea. It's really hard. I hate myself. Every day. I hate myself when I look at my belly and see it's not big at all, and it bothers me. It really bothers me. I just hope that my baby knows that I'll always think about him. I know it's a boy too, because in my dreams his name is Nicholas. I know he's a boy. I know he's my son. I know. I have a feeling. I've always had a feeling he was a boy. And I hope he knows that I love him. I didn't want to hurt him. I never wanted to. And I regret it. My biggest regret was aborting him. I don't know if anybody ever watches this. If you guys do, you guys have any advice? I mean, if you have anything negative to say, please keep it to yourself, because I do not want to hear it. it'll make my depression worse because I already have enough depression issues as it is. And that's my sister Chrissy. She's special needs, so that's what the background is. But I need tips. If anyone sees this video, please leave a comment and give me a tip. I mean, support groups, I don't know if I'm ready for, I don't know. Just like self-healing tips, anything. Because anything I look up, I can't find, I mean, doesn't help. Medication doesn't help. I need something else, so please help. Like, just give me anything. Because I mean, support groups for women, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to hear anybody's story because I'll just break down. So, but anyway, that's it for this. I'm done. I'm done venting. Now that's off my chest. But I'm just doing this, hopefully, you know, to get some good feedback, positive feedback, and maybe something to help me heal. Because I feel like nothing is gonna make me heal. Nothing's working. I just want my baby to know that I do love him. Wherever he is, it really is a heaven. If God really it does exist, I don't know. Because if he doesn't, that's another topic to even talk about, but I'm done venting. If any of you guys watched this, you know, all the way through, thank you. This is my first vlog ever, so it's kind of, I don't know, embarrassing to post, but, alright, well, you guys have a good night. Bye.